A lot of y'all must get sick and tired and highly frustrated when somebody looks at you and say, you're insecure, when you want to open up and talk about some of your insecurities when it comes to your relationship stuff, right? Hate it, don't you? Well, then let's talk about it. Because in this video, I'm going to let you know that it is okay for you to be insecure and it is okay for you to be jealous. But wait, as long as you don't sabotage your relationship, that is. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And I hope everybody is having a good, or at least a decent time. And this idea came to me recently because not only did that whole Aisha Curry thing happen like a month ago and whatnot, but also a lot of people constantly had their ideas when it comes to insecurity and being jealous, and so many people voiced their opinions of not being able to handle it, take it, having their views when it comes to dealing with a person who is insecure. And I want to be able to talk to the individuals who feel that they fit in this criteria as well too. And quite honestly, I don't even feel that it's a deal breaker, because people in general feel that they are insecure for so many different reasons. Or sometimes you actually develop these insecurities because of how you've been treated. And that is in itself some kind of a relationship PTSD. And I don't feel that anybody should be judged for having whatever insecurity or jealousies that they do possess, because we all have them, regardless of what small spectrum or high spectrum that you might feel that you have them in. Some people, even the ones that you feel is the most confident person in the world, is still gonna have some type of insecurity that's inside of them. You might just not ever know about it. Are you willing to openly speak about some of your insecurities or what you're jealous about? Put them in the comment below. I dare you to. So you actually have some people that do exist that can be insecure about something or even jealous about something, and they know how to put that lid over their emotions so they don't act off of it and they don't let it swell up inside of them so that they react. So they can acknowledge that feeling that they have inside of them, and then they can keep it contained. And on the other hand too, it's also highly subjective, because what some people consider to be insecure and jealousy, another might just consider to be that's moral and that's principle. So let me give you an example, and you can also tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree or not. If somebody contacts your spouse at 3 o'clock in the morning, is that insecurity if you become upset, or is that principle? If your spouse get an inbox on social media, is that insecurity, or is that principle? If your spouse deletes messages on social media or texts, principle, insecurities. Wait a second. If you go through your spouse's phone without permission, is that morals and principles, or is that your insecurities? And the thing is that not everybody is going to agree with everything when it comes to what is what. People's minds is going to be completely different. And it all depends on their morals and principles, and when it comes to their insecurities and what make them jealous. Everybody's different. But I feel that everybody have that right, because you are not exempt from feeling uncomfortable. But the thing is, you have to make sure that you can confidently express the things that do make you feel uncomfortable, and that you don't try to make somebody feel attacked when you're voicing your opinions. One thing I will say, that it is never okay to dehumanize anybody in any kind of way when they do decide to be open about their insecurities. I feel that it is extremely wrong to belittle somebody because they decide to be open and say, hey, you know what? I feel uncomfortable about this. I am not happy about that result. I feel some kind of way. I like to discuss it. Let's discuss this. I feel that the number one thing that you don't want to do is make somebody regret trying to be open. And yes, I do have a particular person in mind, but it is true. because nobody wants to be labeled as that as well too, because they might only be insecure about that one particular thing, just that one. But then what about you? And I'm speaking in general. I'm not talking about the people that attacked Ayesha Curry, but just in general. You can even think about the people that comment under the relationship memes that go ham on people who actually decide to be open when it comes to whatever topics that y'all talk about. That person might actually express like, hey, I actually don't like it when somebody is contacting my significant other so late at night, and then you're getting on them, belittling them, making them feel like trash. But you know, in reality, you don't like it when somebody actually looks at your significant other and just smiles and keep it moving, and then you're arguing with your significant other talking about, oh my God, the way that person looked at you smiling and you looked like you wanted to smile back. Well, guess what? That shows that you have an insecure issue as well too. The pot calling the kettle black. So just because you wouldn't trip out over somebody calling your spouse late at night, definitely don't mean that you wouldn't trip out over something that everybody would deem to be lesser than that. Keep that in mind. So once again, I am stating that it is okay to be insecure and it is okay to be jealous as long as you don't sabotage your relationship. And once again, this is your boy Al. Another video, Points of Perspective. Thank you once again for coming through, showing the love and support. And if you like this, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you can be updated on whenever I drop another video. Once again, much love to everybody that come through. Keep it rocking with your boy. Alright then, later guys.